Good morning. Little interview in the timber this morning. We're in the heart of it now. It's kind of middle of the season. Things are getting green, which I like, because it allows you to move around a little bit more, conceal yourself. I'm in a little parcel this morning that I've seen a lot of birds in the past on this property, and actually spotted one last night. He's at a very killable spot. So I'm just kind of laying back this morning. I'm gonna wait and hear something before I move in. Now, early season, I typically wouldn't do that because the woods is so wide open, but I've got some cover, so hopefully they gobble a little bit early. Oh, this 345 stuff, man, gets to a guy. Alright, I think I'm gonna get going. Sneak in there slowly, find a tree. Not set up completely. Drink some coffee. And wait. Pretty tight-lipped this morning with this wind. I heard some hens from where I thought I saw them go in last night. And I thought maybe I heard a gobble, but just gonna have to sit here and listen a little bit. Maybe make a move. To go check the field. There's a flock of turkeys working this way towards the timber. I can't make a play on them in the field because I can't shoot this field. I don't have permission. But they're kind of working back off this bump in the field, which is probably 80, 90 yards in front of me. I couldn't tell what it was. I know I saw a jake or two, some hens. And as soon as I thought I saw a gobbler, I got back here in the woods about 8. Well, I called those birds in. I did not expect them to come so quickly. And of course they came up from behind me. And I looked, coming through the brush, I could just see heads. There's a lot of birds in the group. Couldn't tell you how many. Well, by the time the lead one, and that one was a hen, got in front of me, I didn't even have time to turn on the cameras. She came around the corner out of the thick stuff. Caught a glimpse of me somehow, some way, I don't know. I thought I had good cover. Just a little part of me was in the sunlight. And they spooked, but not hard. They didn't run away fast. They didn't cluck. And I could see them circling in the woods, so they're still in here. I just called one in from across the road. From a long ways out. I hit the mouth call. And I couldn't even tell if it was a gobbler or not. Oh, I moved like 5 times this morning. Let's see what we got here. I dumped him. I mean, he did not move an inch after the last shot. There's this trail here that they work across. I'm lucky I dumped him, because he would have probably kept going. Always in your excitement, I think it's important to reflect. I'm really lucky to hunt out here. There's a lot of birds and it's close to home. I'm far away from home, turkey hunting and deer hunting. So it's nice to have this in my backyard. So I picked this spot this morning, another small piece. Out here, there's a lot of small pieces. Didn't hear many birds. Snuck out to the field, saw birds,
called them in. I have no idea what they were. They came up from behind me. And then it was quiet for a good 2.5, 3 hours. I've probably moved 4 or 5 different trees, just trying to stay out of the sun. I think that's why I got picked off this morning. And probably about 10:30, I was looking at the clock. Like 10 o'clock was like a light switch. I'm like, okay, now, anytime now. And it's quiet out here, and at about 10:30, I heard the faintest of gobbles. So far away, I don't even know if I truly believed it was a gobble. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna rip a call. And I hit him as loud as I possibly could. And I heard it. About 5 seconds after, I heard just a slight gobble. And then he started hammering, and then it sounded like there was another one, but I can't be sure, but one for sure was getting close. And then they shut up. And I thought, did I do something wrong? Because it wasn't that type of where they went quiet, where they were like super close. I figured he was still a long ways off. But sound is not traveling well this time of year. You get foliage on the trees, although it is dead calm. Maybe he was closer than I thought. As I kept scooting my seat to get into the shade, I realized that I had left my glass call to my left. So as I'm reaching back to try to reach for it, I look over my shoulder and I see him, and he's coming. And I said it before, he looked like a buck marching towards like a rattling sequence. I mean, he was marching in, and he was puffed up a little bit. There's a trail that runs right through here, and I figured he was taking that trail to probably head out to the field. I can't shoot the field. It'd be a lot easier to hunt this property if I could shoot the field, but I can't. So he gets to 20 yards. I pulled the trigger and nothing happened. I had forgotten to take my safety off. I had the safety off for 15 minutes while those birds were coming in. And when they were silent, I think in my gun safety brain, I put it back on because I knew a shot wasn't imminent. And not even realizing it when he came in, I pulled it, nothing. I don't know if that stopped him. He didn't seem cautious, but he definitely stopped here. And then once I put it on him, I'm not like a spokesperson for TSS, but he didn't flinch. Like he dropped, like you'd shoot a deer with a rifle. But he's a nice bird. He's got a thick beard, probably about 10 inches. They're super thick. Spurs, all right. Yeah, 3/4 to an inch. Not bad. But I don't hunt spurs, and I don't hunt beards. But it's got a beard, and it's an adult turkey, and it's close to me in the timber. I'm gonna try to take it out. All right. Thanks, buddy. Always a pleasure doing this. Let's get out of here, get you cleaned, have myself a whiskey.